My child. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Right now, as you are listening to my voice, someone very close to you is carrying a weight so heavy that even breathing feels like effort, and they have chosen to hide it from you. They smile in front of you. They laugh at your jokes. They reply, "I'm fine," without hesitation. But behind that calm face is a truth that has been silently growing, day after day. This is not random. You clicked on this for a reason. The title brought you here because deep down, you have already felt it, that strange distance, that unusual silence, that pause before they answer your calls. Don't skip, because the name of this sick person is closer than you think. Listen carefully. Over the past few weeks, have you noticed small changes? A little less energy. A little more silence. A little more, "I'm just tired." They brush it off. They change the topic. They don't want to worry you. But what if I told you that the reason they're hiding it is not because they don't trust you, but because they love you too much? They don't want you to panic. They don't want you to treat them differently. They don't want to see fear in your eyes. So they carry it alone. Stay till the end, because when you realize who this is, your heart will beat faster than ever before. There was a moment recently, yes, think about it, when you almost asked them, "Are you really okay?" But you stopped. Maybe you were busy. Maybe you didn't want to sound dramatic. That moment mattered. Because sometimes the biggest cries for help are hidden behind the strongest smiles. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. The person I'm talking about has been dropping signs, subtle, almost invisible signs. A cancelled plan. A sudden mood change. A longer than usual silence at night. They are fighting something quietly, and they believe they must win it alone. You might be thinking, who? Tell me the name. I will. But first, understand this, the sickness is not always visible. It's not always in bandages or hospital rooms. Sometimes it's exhaustion that won't go away. Sometimes it's stress that has turned into something heavier. Sometimes it's a fear they haven't told anyone about. And every time you say, "You look fine," they nod, because that's easier than explaining the storm inside. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Because when you hear the name, you will replay every recent conversation in your mind. Close your eyes for a second and picture the one person who has been unusually quiet lately. The one who checks on you but avoids talking about themselves. The one who says, "It's nothing." That's not random. That's protection. They are protecting you from worry. They are protecting themselves from pity. And they are hoping, silently hoping, that someone will notice without them having to confess. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the truth is not meant to scare you, it's meant to wake you up. You see, sometimes the person who needs help the most is the one who seems the strongest. The one who listens more than they speak. The one who changes the subject when attention turns toward them. They don't want sympathy. They want normalcy. They want one more ordinary day where nobody looks at them differently. But time doesn't pause. And silence doesn't heal everything. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because in the next lines, you will understand why you felt called to watch this. The name of the sick person is the one your heart just whispered. The one you thought of 3 times while listening. The one you almost texted yesterday but decided to do it later. Yes. That person. Not a stranger. Not someone far away. Someone in your daily life. Someone who values you deeply. And here's the once-in-a-lifetime revelation: they are not hiding it because they are weak. They are hiding it because they believe you already have enough on your plate. They believe their struggle is manageable. They believe they can handle it alone. But deep down, they wish you would notice. So here is what you must do after this video ends. Don't confront them with fear. Don't accuse them of hiding things. Simply reach out. Sit beside them. Ask twice instead of once. Look into their eyes when you say, "You matter to me." Because sometimes healing begins not with medicine, but with being seen. Don't skip moments anymore. Stay present. Something huge was waiting for you, and now you know. The truth was never meant to shock you, it was meant to remind you that love requires attention. And the person who is hiding their pain from you? They are closer than your next heartbeat. A strange silence is surrounding you right now. And this is not a coincidence. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. After the realization in the last part, your mind probably started connecting dots. Small memories. Short conversations. That one tired smile. That delayed reply. And now, the feeling is stronger. Someone close to you is not just a little unwell. They are struggling quietly, and the most shocking part? They think you must never find out. There is a reason they are hiding it. It's not pride. It's not distance. It's protection. They have watched you handle your own responsibilities, your own stress, your own battles. And in their heart, they decided, I won't add to it. So they chose silence. They chose normal behavior. They chose to laugh when they didn't feel like laughing. But silence has weight. And that weight is getting heavier every single day. Don't skip. Because what you're about to understand next will change how you see them forever. Think back to the last time you saw them in person. Did they look slightly more tired? Did their voice feel softer? Did they change the topic when you asked something personal? These are not random details. These are signals. Subtle signals. They are hoping you will notice without forcing them to say it out loud. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the name you guessed in part 1, you were not wrong. Here's the once-in-a-lifetime revelation: the sickness they are hiding is not just physical. It's emotional pressure mixed with exhaustion. It's nights of overthinking. It's days of pretending everything is fine. They are fighting 2 battles, one inside their body, and one inside their mind. And every time you say, "Call me if you need anything," they smile, knowing they probably never will. Not because they don't trust you, but because they don't want to feel like a burden. Pause for a moment and imagine this. What if today is the day they finally feel too tired to pretend? What if today is the day they almost say something but stop at the last second? That moment matters. Your awareness matters. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because in the next lines, you'll understand why this video found you at this exact time. There was a recent situation where they wanted to open up. Maybe during a late-night chat. Maybe during a car ride. Maybe when they went silent for a few seconds longer than usual. But you didn't notice. And that's okay, you're human. This is not about guilt. This is about awakening. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the person hiding their pain is waiting for just one safe moment, one calm conversation where they feel seen. And now listen carefully. If this message is touching your heart, if a specific name keeps repeating in your mind, don't ignore it. That intuition is not random. After this video, reach out. Send that message. Make that call. Sit beside them without distractions. And if this message is resonating with you, share this video with someone who needs to hear it. You never know who might be silently struggling. Also, comment what you felt while listening. Your words might help someone else feel less alone. And if you want more messages that awaken your awareness, subscribe so you never miss what could matter the most. Don't skip the small signs anymore. Don't delay the simple conversations. Stay present. Because the person who is hiding their sickness is not asking for grand gestures, they are hoping for simple attention. Something huge was waiting for you in this part, and now you understand it clearly. The truth is not meant to scare you. It's meant to bring you closer, before silence grows too heavy to carry alone. The truth is getting closer now, and your heart can feel it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. After everything you've heard so far, the silence around that one person feels louder, doesn't it? You're replaying conversations. You're remembering their expressions. And deep inside, you know this isn't imagination. Someone close to you is slowly fading behind a mask of "I'm okay," and they are hoping you never look too deeply. Let me take you deeper. There was a day recently when they felt weaker than usual. Not dramatically. Not visibly. Just a quiet moment where they sat alone longer than normal. They held their phone, maybe even opened your chat, and then closed it. Why? Because they convinced themselves you were busy. They convinced themselves they would manage. But managing alone is exhausting. And exhaustion is not always loud. Sometimes it whispers. Don't skip. Because what you're about to realize next might change everything. You see, the human heart has a strange habit. It hides pain behind responsibility. This person continues to show up for you. They continue to check on you. They continue to act strong. But strength without support becomes heavy. And here is the surprising revelation: they are not afraid of the illness itself. They are afraid of how it might change your perception of them. They don't want you to look at them with worry. They don't want you to treat them delicately. So they carry it quietly, even when it drains them. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the name you've been thinking about? That's the one. Notice how it keeps returning to your mind no matter how much you try to consider other people. That repetition is not random. It's awareness rising. And awareness is powerful. Right now, as you listen, they might be sitting somewhere pretending everything is normal, while secretly wishing someone would ask again, "Are you really okay?" There was a sign you almost missed. A cancelled plan that didn't feel like them. A shorter reply than usual. A slower walk. A deeper sigh. These aren't dramatic signals. They're quiet ones. And quiet signals are the hardest to notice, unless you're paying attention. Don't skip. Because the next realization is something most people understand too late. If nothing changes, they will continue hiding it. They will continue smiling. They will continue saying, "It's just stress." But the weight will grow. And one day, they might finally admit, "I didn't want to worry you." Imagine hearing that. Imagine realizing they struggled alone while standing right beside you. That moment would hurt more than the sickness itself. That's why this message matters now, not later. Something huge is waiting for you, and here it is. You don't need proof to show care. You don't need confirmation to offer presence. You don't need a diagnosis to give support. Sometimes the greatest healing begins when someone feels safe enough to stop pretending. And you can create that safety, simply by being more attentive than usual, more patient than usual, more present than usual. Don't skip the opportunity that's in front of you. After this video ends, choose awareness over assumption. Choose conversation over silence. Because the person hiding their pain isn't asking for sympathy. They're hoping for connection. And the name you've been thinking of since the beginning? That's not coincidence. That's your heart recognizing what your eyes almost overlooked. Stay till the end of this journey, because what comes next may reveal why this bond between you is deeper than you ever realized. Something feels different now, and this is the part most people are not ready for. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Up until now, you've been thinking about one specific person. Their face. Their voice. Their recent behavior. But what if I told you the reason this message feels so personal, is because the connection between you and them is far deeper than you understand. There is an invisible thread between hearts that truly care. When one grows tired, the other feels restless without knowing why. That unexplained heaviness you've felt lately? That random urge to check on them? That's not random. It's awareness. And here's the powerful revelation: they have almost told you the truth more than once. Almost. But every time, they stopped themselves. They changed the subject. They smiled. They said, "It's nothing, really." And you accepted it. Don't skip, because this is where everything becomes clear. They are not hiding it because they don't trust you. They are hiding it because they don't want to see fear in your eyes. They don't want your behavior to change. They don't want to become the fragile one. So they carry the weight quietly, even when it drains their energy. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what you do next will decide whether they continue hiding, or finally open up. Think about this carefully. When was the last time you truly looked at them, not just saw them, but looked at them? When was the last time you asked twice instead of once? The truth is, sometimes people test the waters. They drop a small hint just to see if someone notices. And if no one does, they retreat deeper into silence. That retreat has already started. But it's not too late. Here's the once-in-a-lifetime shift: you don't need dramatic words. You don't need to say, "I know you're sick." Instead, create a space where honesty feels safe. Sit with them longer than usual. Listen without interrupting. Let silence exist without rushing to fill it. That's when walls begin to lower. Don't skip this moment. Because later might be too late. And if this message is hitting your heart right now, share this video with someone who needs this reminder. You never know whose silence is growing heavier. Comment what you felt while listening. Your perspective might help someone else gather courage. And subscribe if you want more awakenings like this, because sometimes a single message changes the way we show up for the people we love. Something huge is waiting for you, and here it is: the power to change the ending. The story doesn't have to be one where someone says, "I wish you had noticed." It can be one where they say, "Thank you for being there before I had to ask." That difference is everything. So after this ends, don't delay. Don't assume. Don't convince yourself it's overthinking. Reach out gently. Speak calmly. Be present fully. Because the person who is hiding their struggle from you is not far away. They are within your daily life, within your routine, within your circle. And the bond you share? It's strong enough to handle the truth, once you choose to see it. Stay till the end of this journey in your heart. Don't skip the people who matter. Something huge was waiting for you, and now you understand. This is the moment where everything connects, so don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. By now, the name in your mind isn't changing anymore. It's the same person. The same face. The same voice echoing softly in your thoughts. And that consistency means something. Because when intuition repeats, it's not guessing, it's recognizing. There is something you haven't realized yet. While you've been trying to understand them, they have been carefully studying you too. They've noticed when you're stressed. They've noticed when you're distracted. And each time they decided, not today. I won't tell them today. They postponed their truth for your comfort. That's how deeply they care. But postponing honesty doesn't remove the weight. It only makes it heavier over time. Don't skip, because the next realization might shift how you approach them forever. They are tired, not dramatically, not visibly collapsing, just quietly tired. The kind of tired that shows in their eyes for half a second before they smile again. The kind of tired that makes them pause before answering simple questions. And here's the surprising part: they don't want you to fix anything. They don't expect solutions. They just fear becoming a source of worry in your life. That fear is what keeps them silent. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what if the healing they need isn't complicated? What if it begins with a simple sentence: "You don't have to handle everything alone." Imagine how powerful those words could be if spoken sincerely. Imagine how different they might feel if they realized you're strong enough to hear the truth. There was a recent day when they almost broke down, not publicly, not dramatically, but internally. They held themselves together because they believed that's what strong people do. But strength without sharing becomes isolation. And isolation slowly builds distance, even between two people who care deeply for each other. Don't skip this understanding. Because distance doesn't always look like arguments. Sometimes it looks like quiet endurance. Here is the huge truth waiting for you: the bond you share with them is stronger than the secret they're hiding. Strong enough to hold difficult conversations. Strong enough to carry heavy emotions. Strong enough to replace fear with comfort. But bonds only work when both sides feel safe to be real. So after this video ends, choose gentleness. Choose patience. Choose awareness. Sit with them without distractions. Put your phone aside. Let your presence speak before your words do. And when you finally ask, "Are you sure you're okay?" ask it slowly. Ask it with care. Ask it like you're ready to listen, not just hear. Don't skip the small opportunities life gives you to show up fully. Stay till the end of this realization in your heart. Something huge was waiting for you, and it's this: sometimes the person hiding their pain isn't asking for rescue. They're hoping someone notices they don't always have to be strong. And the name that hasn't left your mind since part 1? That's the person who needs you to see them, not as fragile, not as a burden, but as human. Now take a deep breath, because this is where the circle closes. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. From the very first words, your heart has been holding one name. Through every reminder, every hint, every quiet sign, that name never changed. And that is not coincidence. That is connection. You've been thinking this entire time that the message is about finding out something. But what if it was never about discovery? What if it was about responsibility? Not responsibility in a heavy way, but in a loving way. Because when you care about someone deeply, you don't wait for proof. You pay attention. And the truth is, the person hiding their struggle doesn't need you to expose them. They need you to understand them without forcing them. There's something powerful you must realize now. Illness doesn't always announce itself loudly. Sometimes it grows quietly behind normal routines. They still show up. They still reply. They still smile. But behind that normalcy, they are hoping someone will look a little closer. Don't skip this realization. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Here is the biggest revelation of this entire journey: the name of the sick person is the one you've been protecting in your mind while listening. The one you kept saying, "No, it can't be them." The one you almost dismissed because they seem strong. Yes, that person. Strength does not cancel struggle. And silence does not mean stability. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the ending of this story is not written yet. It depends on what you do next. You can ignore the feeling and move on with your routine. Or you can choose awareness and create a moment that changes everything. A simple visit. A longer conversation. A genuine, undistracted presence. These small actions can open doors that fear has kept closed. Imagine this future moment. They finally admit, "I didn't know how to tell you." And you reply, "You don't have to hide things from me." That exchange could become the turning point. Not dramatic. Not loud. Just real. And real conversations are where healing begins. Don't skip the people who matter. Don't delay the conversations that your heart keeps bringing back. Stay till the end of this message in your spirit. Something huge was waiting for you, and it's this understanding: love is not just about enjoying the good days together. It's about noticing the quiet battles before they become overwhelming. The person close to you who is hiding their pain is not looking for sympathy. They are looking for safety. And you have the power to create that space. The name hasn't changed since the beginning. It's been steady in your thoughts for a reason. So when this ends, don't just scroll away. Carry the awareness with you. Reach out calmly. Listen deeply. Be present fully. Because sometimes the greatest act of love is simply letting someone know they don't have to be strong all the time. Don't skip. Stay aware. Something huge was waiting for you, and now you know. Before you move on, pause right here. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You've traveled through every layer of this message, and yet there is one final truth that hasn't been spoken directly. It's been circling you from the beginning. Softly. Repeatedly. Patiently. You kept searching outside. You kept scanning faces in your mind. But let me ask you something gently. What if the reason this message felt so intense is because part of it reflects you too? Not completely. Not entirely. But in pieces. Because sometimes, when we worry about someone hiding their struggle, it's because we understand that silence personally. Don't skip this thought. It's important. Think about the moments when you said, "I'm fine," even when you were exhausted. Think about the times you didn't want to worry anyone, so you carried it alone. Doesn't that feel familiar? The person you've been thinking about might be hiding their pain, yes. But you have also been hiding your own in small ways. And that shared silence is what makes this connection so strong. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The final revelation is not meant to shock you, it's meant to awaken you. The name that kept repeating in your mind matters deeply. But this story was never about pointing at one person and labeling them as the sick one. It was about breaking the pattern of quiet suffering between people who care about each other. Here's the truth that changes everything: healing begins the moment one person chooses honesty over fear. It doesn't have to start with them. It can start with you. When you open up first, when you share something small but real, you silently give them permission to do the same. Vulnerability is contagious in the best way possible. Don't skip this opportunity. Imagine sitting together and instead of asking, "Are you okay?" you say, "I've been feeling something lately too." That shift removes pressure. It removes spotlight. It creates equality. And equality creates safety. Something huge is waiting for you in that simple change. This entire journey was not about fear. It was about awareness. Not about panic, but about presence. The person close to you who is hiding their struggle does not need dramatic reactions. They need calm strength. They need reassurance that truth will not break the bond you share. So here is how this story truly ends, not with a shocking name revealed on a screen, but with a quiet decision in your heart. The decision to notice more. To assume less. To ask twice. To listen fully. To be gentle with them, and with yourself. Don't skip the people you love. Don't skip your own feelings either. Stay till the end of this realization in your life. Something huge was waiting for you from the beginning, and it's this: the strongest relationships are not the ones without struggles. They are the ones where no one has to hide them. Carry that with you. Reach out. Open up. And let honesty replace silence.